Hello and welcome to the weekly Kashmir University Video Digest Quest. I'm your host Umar Malik, and today with me I have invited two guests in our studio. First, let me welcome Dr. Adil Ghani, Assistant Professor in the Department of Food Science and Technology. Dr. Adil has been selected as a Fulbright Scholar, and to get this fellowship is one of the toughest things that only a few in the world are able to do. So let me first congratulate him. Congratulations, Dr. Adil, for getting Fulbright Fellowship, and welcome to our program.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, indeed, it's a matter of great pleasure that I have been selected for this Fulbright Fellowship in research and academic excellence. It's a very tough competition, but once you prepare yourself in a research, like in 3, 7, 8 years, you are doing a kind of research. Then only you will be in a position that you will be recognized internationally, and it's a kind of recognition that I have got this Fulbright Fellowship. Very tough competition, and whole India applies for this prestigious Fulbright Fellowship, and only 29 candidates are being selected from whole lot. You should have a very tough, good research credentials indeed.
Is it going to be your postdoc fellowship?
Yeah, it's a kind of, there are different fellowships which United States India Education Foundation is offering. Like they have different fellowships, Fulbright Nehru Masters Fellowship, then there is Fulbright Nehru Postdoctoral Fellowships, then there is Fulbright Nehru Research Fellowships, then Fulbright Nehru Academic and Professional Excellence Fellowships. So different fellowships are there. Whenever you are doing a kind of research or teaching after your PhD, it comes in the category of postdoctoral fellowships. And depending on when you have completed your PhD, there isn't any age limit or age bar, they haven't kept it. But depending on when you have completed your PhD work, if you have completed, say, in 4 years of time, and then you are selected for this postdoctoral fellowship, if the gap is more, say 10 years or 7 years gap is there in between your doctoral program and postdoctoral program, then then you have to apply for research excellence and academic excellence fellowships. And this kind of fellowship, then when you are applying for research or research excellence or academic excellence fellowships, then you should have a strong background of research.
Not many students would be knowing if they want to get scholarships in US or Europe, they must sit for GR or IELTS exams. Have you done it in your case?
All other master's fellowships or doctoral fellowships, you have to go, you have to sit in GREs and other kind of exams which are meant for getting those positions. But when you are doing any kind of postdoctoral fellowships, then you have made your name in the research, and you have come to that point where you are being internationally recognized, and you have attained that recognition. Then these exams you not need. In my case, I will tell you that there wasn't any need of that examinations. You haven't to go through any examinations to get this fellowship. It was only on the basis of the research you have done. First, you have to submit a proposal, research proposal. They will go through the research proposal. There are people from US, there are people from India. They go through the research proposal, and the research proposal I have submitted. That was kind of thing which I was doing in my own lab. Then what I could not do in these conditions in my own lab, that part of work I have submitted to get this Fulbright Fellowship. Then they screen your proposal, and they ask you to be ready for the interview, and you have to appear in the interview. And in the interview, there's a panel of experts, and I will tell you frankly that they have screened your all publications, what you have done, what you are going to do in research. I will tell you one part of work, like I have submitted a proposal on a polysaccharide beta-glucan. I have studied the beta-glucan on macro level. Okay. Now, what I am going to do in USA, what I was proposing to reduce this micromolecule into nano size, nanoparticles, then study what will be the impact of its nanosizing on nutraceutical potential, on functional properties. But I have published a part of work, and they were very much, well updated. They told me that you have published this work, what extra you are going to do in USA. So it's a kind of very and
tough job.
Once I appeared in the interview, I saw there that there are people from IITs, there are people from different IITs and Delhi University, professors, in fact, professors from IITs and Delhi University. I thought, oh, it's not my cup of tea, but finally I got it and I'm very happy.
Once you receive the Fulbright Fellowship, do you have the choice to choose a university, or you're already given a university from their side?
Once you are doing in a kind of postdoctoral fellowship where you have to work in a research problem of your choice, you will look for a mentor, which is mentor is very important. That you will look for a professor who has name in that very area what you are supposed to do there. Yes, you have to select the you have to choose the person, you have to request the person, you have to request the person that I want to work in your lab for this much of duration of time. I am interested in your work. I have been going through research articles since from many years. Now I want to do research under your supervision. Then definitely when he will give you a consent letter, then you have to submit that consent letter to Fulbright people.
Last year you were awarded with Young Scientist Award also. Could you tell us about this award and how many people get this award?
For that Young Scientist Award, it was an open competition. I have applied for that. And finally, on the basis of the research work, the publications, the grants I have received, the international recognizations, take in consideration all the impact of the research, take in consideration of all things, they have given me this Young Scientist Award. It is an international conference where scientists from all over the world, they are participating in those conferences, and finally your work is being recognized, and that's a very happy moment for a researcher.
Do these awards and recognition at different platforms help you do better research?
In the initial days of my career, research career, when you are being cited anywhere, when your research article is being published in a good impact journal, so indeed it will boost your morale and you will feel like on the top of the world. That's very important to get recognized. I will tell you one incident that I was being invited by South Korean Society of Science for an invited lecture. And once I was roaming here and there in the lecture hall, I saw some students. They were going through the posters. It was a poster presentation session, and they were citing my research work. And I was happy that I told them, I am Dr. Adil. What if you want to know something more about the research and so it's a kind of great moment when you are being cited, your work are being cited, and your name is being recognized in your area of research. It's a matter of, pleasure.
Exactly. For the benefit of the students, please tell us, what is the procedure of getting Fulbright Fellowship and what preparations one has to make to get it?
So, I will tell you, Umar, if I will take my example, I have studied in a village school. It's Sopor, Duru Sopor, a very humble background, my father being a teacher. And initially, to going to US and getting a fellowship is a dream like we haven't dreamt of. So it's a kind of thing which you will never ask for, because you find it's not reachable. You cannot get it. But I will tell you frankly, any average student like Fulbright it's a prestigious fellowship when you have to go to US, and then Humboldt for when you have to go to Germany, and many European fellowships. So you have to make your base in a research. You have to be associated with a good, research lab, get good publication, number of 2-3 publications, then write a proposal and contact advisor. If you have that kind of strength, definitely you will get it, and anybody can get it. It's not like I have got it, nobody can get it. No, it's not like that. You can get it, but you have to try. You have to try.
Thank you, Dr. Adil, for talking to us. We hope that those who are watching this telecast will be benefited from this.
Thank you very much.
Now let me welcome our next guest, Mr. Tariq Abdullah. Tariq Abdullah is a producer at the Educational Multimedia Research Center, University of Kashmir. Besides performing his professional duties at EMMRC Srinagar, he is also a social activist and a known name in university circles. Recently, he won an award at Educational Media Festival for Commonwealth Asia, organized by SEMCA in association with CC and UNESCO. There, his content Importance of Statistics in Education was declared the best content. He is also a recipient of National Award and many state-level awards. We welcome you to the program, sir.
Thank you very much, Umar, for giving me this opportunity.
Sir, you had taken a very difficult subject for your e-content. How challenging was it?
Before I will talk about this particular e-content for which I have received this award, I want to give briefly about the EMMRC. That EMMRC is a center we have received awards till date for documentaries. Around 11 national awards have been received by EMMRC for the documentary filmmaking. And this is the first time that we have received an award for e-content. E-content is basically in 2009, Ministry of Human Resource Development, they started their very huge dream project that's called NME-ICT, National Mission of Education through ICT. And media centers across the country were made part of that huge project, and we were asked to prepare the e-contents for different subjects. And this center was given in the beginning 3-year botany course. And it was again an honor for this center that we were the first among the 22 media centers that our content was launched on the MHRD website. We completed that 3-year course in botany. Similarly, we got then different e-content on different subjects, and one such subject was education, the BA first year education undergraduate course. We produced around 100 programs on education. And about this one particular program, that's a role of statistics in education. The good thing about this particular e-content was that the subject expert of the content is one of the very reputed teachers of this university who has been is a name in the field of education and educational psychology, as Professor A.G. Madhosh, who is working with this center for the last 25 years. Since the inception of the center, Professor Madhosh has contributed in different aspects. He was involved in ETV programs we were producing in the earlier days, then in some documentaries also. Then when we started e-content, so Professor Madhosh was the coordinator of this subject. And this particular theme, role of statistics in education, it was again Professor Madhosh who has written it. And but you know, Professor Madhosh has his other. Once I went through this content, so I requested him that I will use an anchor. And he allowed me, there's no issues, because this was a subject, very engaging subject, because all statistical things you have to convey to the students. So I used a professional anchor for this particular content, a presenter, and we tried to enrich this program in a very lucid and very selective way. And this is how once the categories were asked to submit the proposals for the awards. So I chose this subject because of 3 reasons. One, the content was very rich. Then the presentation part was also very good. Then the inputs, multimedia inputs we had used for this program were also very good. So I selected this one particular program for the award. Fortunately, among the 57 entries they had received in different categories, and my name figured in the award list. So it was a great honor for not only for me but for the center also, because actually we are working for the center, and it is a team effort, my other colleagues who are part of this program. So this award is also for them.
Sir, usually the jury members during these award ceremonies reveal what they liked about your program and why it was declared the best one. We'd like to know from you what the jury members said about the particular
See,
program.
once I went to receive this award, so I came to know that the film, this particular film, not only this but all films, the entries, all entries, they were screened by a very reputed jury. There were two directors of media centers and one filmmaker of a reputation. So they have evaluated these films, and because this SEMCA, the organizers, they have put the different yardsticks for measuring whether they are worth to be awarded or worth to be even making the participation relevant. Okay. So I was very thrilled when I heard what jury has opined about this particular film, that for such a dry subject, for such a difficult subject, they have chosen a very lucid and very simple way of presenting it. So I would like to quote exactly what jury has expressed about this film. I quote, "Importance of statistics in education is a complete package of learning with all aspects of e-content. A difficult subject like statistics has been presented in an engaging manner that sustains the interest of the learner. This stood out for integrating all the characteristics of e-content to create an engaging and interactive learning." Unquote. So once I then have the chance of meeting the jury after I received this award, that I asked this question to them also, that what was good and what do you suggest that how I can improve more so that these kind of programs which are simply for the target audience, these type of programs are not for the general audience. We make these programs for the students and those students who opt these subjects. So, but again, students also need to be engaged. So exactly. We need to enrich such programs in a way that it will appeal the audience. So the comment I received that was encouraging for me, that you have used a very good language for the subject. Then the presenter was also to the point, up to the mark, and content-wise it was very rich. And in a very brief time, you have covered all the aspects of the subject.
Sir, during these festivals, one gets to rub shoulders with the best ones from the industry. Does it help in confidence building and filmmaking?
Earlier, I have also received many awards, one state award, then one national award. But about this award, I will tell you, this was the sort of an international appeal to it, okay. Because it was organized by Commonwealth Educational Media Center for Asia.
Yes.
So they have asked the entries from Asian countries. And I will tell you, this becomes the motivation to work better. Whenever you receive an award, and in such centers, in such award-winning, these award festivals, you get a chance to watch the better films also. You get a chance to watch the award-winning films. So you come to know about your weaknesses, your strengths. Then these type of acknowledgements motivate you to work harder, work better, so that you can put those experiences which you gain at such places, and you can utilize those in your professional activities and make better programs. You know, this field of educational television especially is very challenging, and there are so many people now in this field. But one thing I must acknowledge, that at our center, EMRC, we are being given free hand and we have a very good facilities. It only needs work hard, work with dedication, work with commitment. And it's not, I will tell you, we can compete anywhere in the world then.
Exactly.
But the only thing is the motivation, the dedication, and the accepting the challenges. Because you can only learn by experiencing the others' work also.
Sir, what is the importance of awards for you, professionally as well as personally? How do you take them?
Whenever your work is being acknowledged, and acknowledged at such level where you receive, your work is being reviewed and assessed by the stalwarts, by the reputed filmmakers, reputed media personalities, then you also gain that confidence. Yes, if I have been acknowledged at this level, I can be acknowledged at some better level also. So it gives you sort of confidence also. It gives you sort of motivation also that we have the potential, and if we work again on other subjects, on other films and other ETV programs, we can compete and we can participate in any international award.
Sir, besides being a filmmaker, you're also a renowned social activist. And how do you take time for all these stuff? And what I have seen is your social activities does reflect in your films also.
But I feel that we must live for others also. Besides living for our own self, for our own family, there are others also who need our support, our care, our love. That's why I utilize my time for different types of activities. See, besides being the producer at EMRC, I am also involved with the National Service Scheme of Kashmir University for the last 8 years. Under that banner, I organize various types of programs, like the plantation is one such program. In last 6-7 years, I have in one non-governmental organization, with their collaboration, we have planted 25,000 saplings in different colleges. Those colleges who are affiliated with this Kashmir University and different campuses of the university. So I am enjoying this type of activity. Besides this plantation drive, we organize certain programs in colleges for the awareness about among the volunteerism, the student, how they can utilize their work for the betterment of others. Because this NSS, it has a motto, not me but you. NSS is one such plate for a student where in addition to his daily activities, we try to develop and inculcate and develop among the students that you have to live for others. So when I preach this thing, so I take it responsible. I should also personally do something for the society, and this has motivated me also. And see, I am also managing committee member of one of the reputed this organization that's called Cancer Society of Kashmir. It's one organization here working in this valley. Free medicine and free treatment is given to cancer patients. And after working with them, I came to know the pain, the sufferings of these patients, the attendance of those patients, because this type of disease, it cripples the whole family.
And you have made a documentary
and
film
that
also.
I'm coming to that. Once it motivated me that I should make a documentary on the activities of this Cancer Society. And after making this documentary, I was involved with that documentary for 2-3 months. And then during that shooting of that documentary, I met different patients, the stakeholders of the society. Then I thought that I should also give some time for the cause, because they are selflessly, those people are doing the work for the betterment of the humanity, for these patients. So I volunteer myself as a member. Then it was magnanimity of that committee that they put me into the highest decision-making body, that is their managing committee. These type of activities give you inner satisfaction, because something you have to work for your soul also. Monetary gains are not always good. They're not always enough. Sometimes you need to live for your soul, and what type of thing you will give to your soul, that's helping hands, that is the social service, that is to wipe off the tears from others, make them smile for a moment. So if you can utilize your time for such type of activities, it will really make you happy within your own self. From the inner side, your soul will be pleased with you, and that spirit will motivate you to work for your professional field also.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Tariq Sir, for being with us on this program.
Thank you very much for giving the opportunity and be with you. Thank you.
That's all for today's episode. Log on to our website emmrckashmir.com, where you can check the latest episode of The Quest. You can also watch it on our YouTube channel, that is KU Television. You can also send us your valuable suggestions at our email address, that is quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are a few words of wisdom. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way.